So it's Hornby's 2026 release day today, and we've got to see what's new and happening from arguably the UK's biggest model railway manufacturer. There's a lot of anticipation for this,
Right.
and considering what I thought was a bit of a lackluster 2025 range, I was hoping for something good this year and not just new livery options on Class 47s. Mike was on voice duty again doing a decent job, but the script and presentation kind of dragged on a bit, maybe with just too much information on the real locos and perhaps not quite enough on the models, I felt. Anyway, first up are some train packs, but before I get into it, I just want to give a quick shout out to my now 3 channel members being shown here by Mrs. Motion. Thanks for your continued support, and if you'd like to consider becoming a local member too, then check out the join button somewhere at the bottom of your screen right now. Okay, let's get back to Hornby. Here's a rather uninspiring branch line mixed traffic pack. It's just another reissue of older models. As is the Sovereign Pullman train set, the loco does come with a steam generator and the coaches have interior lighting as normal, but it's very pricey, and we'll see some more of Sir Nigel Gresley and the A4s later on. Lots of steam locos featured this year, but really most of this stuff is just renumbering or a version with a steam generator. Both these models though are coming as limited edition. It's Sir Nigel Gresley in a new livery with a scale figure of Sir Nigel Gresley as well. And you're also getting the LMS Streamlined Coronation 6220, which also comes with a figure of Sir William Stanier. I wonder if the figures are all from Model U and 3D printed, or maybe they are injection molded in China. Who knows? We didn't get to actually see the figures, and I feel this is kind of like a bit of a gimmick. There were some interesting images of a new BR rebuilt Merchant Navy number 35028, the classic clan line, coming in a mostly metal construction and has all the digital features you'd expect. A steam generator is extra though, and it's not cheap either. Expected in Q4 or even Q1 2027. It looks quite intriguing, so I'll keep you updated on this channel as things progress with this model. This twin pack was announced representing Flying Scotsman and Pendennis Castle during their Australian tour in 1988. A nice way of reselling existing models, although there are some subtle differences specific to the locals when doing the tour. This is an attractive livery on the H-class tank engine. As number 161, it's surely appealing, but it's not due until summer 2027 and has things like an 8-pin DCC socket with limited features. I feel by the time this comes to market, it'll feel very old. Although it might still sell because of that lovely livery it's got. I think for diesels, the standout model is definitely the DP1. However, this has been coming soon for ages and makes another appearance this time around too, with promises it'll be here in summer this year. Don't hold your breath. Definitely a wonderful looking loco, and this model has an incredible amount of features and is supplied with a display plinth and etched presentation plate. Let's hope it does actually come to market, and please Hornby, more stuff like this instead of endless livery options. But not to worry, there was a whole bunch of new livery options on existing models. Hold on a minute while I throw up the yawning woman. And even more Class 66 liveries, just what we don't need. There was some hints at this new railroad version of the Class 60. It does come either DC or DCC with sound, and the price is pretty good actually. Coming in 3 variants. I'll keep you updated with this one as well on this channel as details come to light. It's not due until the end of the year. New HST liveries, but still no ScotRail version, and some more uninspiring livery options on these too. And also some uninspiring electric loco livery options as well. All very boring really in my opinion. A lot of coaching stock was announced, but all just new liveries, and again it's all a bit uninspiring. And I think that's the same for rolling stock too. Nothing new here and mostly just new numbers. I mean, stuff like this, I'm sure this is an old Triang tooling. Correct me in the comments below if not, but it's certainly ancient and expected in autumn this year too, for almost £20. Just buy it second hand for a few pounds would be my advice. They've got to retire this kind of stuff. But don't worry, the worst is yet to be revealed, as there's some more Beatles wagons due this year. I mean, this is almost becoming the stock joke that Hornby re-release ancient stuff calling it new, or release Beatles stuff that everybody just makes fun of. And of course the Christmas wagon, another no effort re-release each year. Incredibly though, this is down in price to £24.99. Last year I believe it was £32.99, but still, this needs updated as well. But I don't want to end on a downer, so I'll show the DP1 again, which I really think will be a standout model and looks fantastic. Bound to be popular even at that price. I hope they do more models like this and stop with the slop. TT120 for 2026 coming soon. See ya.